gonna be some serious editing going on here. Anyway, I guess I should say hello, humans. Or animals, I guess, whatever's watching this. I don't
Or
know. If you
ghouls or
turn the TV
goblins
on,
or fellow
your
vampires.
dog. Really great with, planning scripts ahead of time and coming on here. And
Yeah,
yeah, we're professional.
this is actually all scripted. We're not awkward
Hmm.
at all in real life.
No, not at all.
Mm-mm.
So I guess first order of business is to figure out what the hell we're talking about first. So watch alongs, I guess.
Fantastic. We're doing
Yes.
them.
We are, that's it. That's the entire video. We are doing watch alongs posted on Ashton's page because I tend to just edit mine down and I'm like, here is like a 20-minute video, whereas you have the entire thing.
Indeed. I am also going to plan ahead to hopefully actually have like some fun edits on it, but the last time that I tried to do that, my computer decided to delete every single one of my edits twice.
Fun.
Yeah, that was only like 2 hours of work that my computer was like, you know what? You don't need that. And you're like,
No, you don't.
I was like, you're right. Like, why would I ever have like a GIF of Donnie Glover and Danny Glover fighting?
I want to see that.
Yeah, well, it doesn't exist anymore.
No, so sad.
Yeah.
Who was winning?
I mean,
It's fair.
if I had to put my money on who was going to win that fight, it would be Donnie Glover.
That's fair. That's fair.
But everybody would be very sad that Danny Glover died, so he would win in our hearts.
All right. Well, since that's not out here in the world, I guess we can move on before we're all sad about it.
Indeed.
All right.
As far as
So,
I know, there is no cage fight between the
yes,
two of them.
not yet. Maybe after this video. So, basically, what we do is we sometimes get together and we watch movies, whether it be something that Ashton has never seen before or something that we've both seen but maybe haven't seen in a while. I tend to stay away from doing my first time watches unless it's something I really don't care to watch because it kind of ruins the experience for me to do it on here and having to talk. But so far, we've done a couple of them and we think we're going to continue with that. We just had to figure out when.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that is a plan. And for a definite plan that is very exciting for both of us, Kayla actually came up with this idea, and I asked if I could please participate in it. We are going to be taking one of our favorite pop artists, Taylor Swift, and making it horror.
Yes. I'm very excited about that. We are going to be having it'll be all be in a playlist called Taylor Swift, but make it horror. I'll probably do two playlists so that I have my stories and you have your stories. And the plan is that throughout the next year, year and a half, however long it takes, um, we swap off every month and each write a horror story inspired by a Taylor Swift song. And there will be hopefully 13 stories in each of our playlists. So we will begin that on December 13th, naturally.
Yes.
And
Taylor Swift's birthday, for those of you who are watching that don't know.
you're right. Um, and so I'm going to post the first one in December, inspired by the song Ivy, because that is what gave me the inspiration for it all. Every month we will be swapping off, and on the 13th of each month, which Ashton came up with, I don't know how I didn't think of it, but on the 13th of each month, one of us will post a story and we'll kind of just alternate months.
And then after we post these stories, then we are planning on posting a video kind of in a format like this where we talk about our inspiration and the direction that the person went and kind of talk about ideas and like where the story could have gone. Just so you can kind of get some insight into like our creative process for this.
Yes. very excited. I can't promise that all my stories are going to be good because I think a lot of it's going to be very challenging, especially with the more romantic songs. um, but I mean, we're gonna try our best to not make them complete garbage.
Indeed. Have to do Taylor proud.
Yes. And if not, then I cry.
I cry every time. And we also have some personal projects that we are working on. And if you want to catch what Kayla has to say, go check her out over on her channel.
Oh shit. I don't know why I can't think when I'm doing videos with other people. When I'm by myself, I'm awkward, but I'm just like, bye.
So, yeah, that was everything that Kayla and I will be working on together. I suppose it's not as much as we initially thought, but I think that there will probably be more in the future. As for what I'm working on, um, I have several projects that I'm working on right now. I have the Night Scholars podcast where my friends Sean, Andrew, and I are all talking about cryptids, ghouls, pretty much every single thing supernatural that we can think of. There are currently 2 episodes out, and we should be releasing episode 3 this week about the squonk. I'm very excited about this project that we are working on, the Night Scholars, and I am really hoping that this is a project that can go on for quite some time. Fun fact, I've never met Andrew in person, but we've been friends for a few years. Kayla introduced us, and Sean I've probably only seen in person about 5 times, and we've been friends for 11 years. Friendships as an adult are weird, and hold on to them. The other projects that I'm working on, I do intend to try to revamp this channel a little bit. I started this off with my 31 Tales for Halloween, which are all original, written by me, and I'm proud of them. It was kind of an impromptu thing to do that. I took a little bit of a YouTube class in the month of September, and I had all of those stories that were just kind of sitting, wasting away, where I kept telling myself that I was going to work on them. And 2 years ended up passing. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to post them on YouTube. So that way I have them out in the wild and you guys can engage with them. And because that was really the entire point, like I wanted to put them together in a short story, like composition format, and I probably still will, and I'll edit them. So the stories will be a little bit different. And then another project that I'm working on is I finished my first manuscript this year, which is a horror novel and a horror novel set in Alabama. And I'm really excited about it, and I'm pretty protective over it. So I'm not really going to give out details about the contents of it unless I get picked up by a publishing agent. But yeah, I'm proud of it, and I'll be editing that, and I really want to make me editing that to be part of a series of Write With Me or Edit With Me videos. And also, I have a second manuscript that I'm working on, which is a murder mystery that is going to be a Goliath of a book to work on. It's, if I want to say, it's like 12 to 16 characters. So it's going to take me a while to flesh all of that out, but it's a completely different direction. It's a absurdist, comedic horror, or not horror, sorry. I'm so used to writing horror, a murder mystery. I was inspired to write this because I've written a couple of murder mysteries now, and I really dig the format, but I've never officially, like, even though I wrote the murder mysteries, I've never written a murder mystery. I really just want to constantly be working on stuff. The Night Scholars, the Taylor Swift but Make It Horror, my first manuscript, which is a horror novel. I'm sorry, I'm saying a lot. I wasn't planning on talking for this long, but this is what you get. And the murder mystery. And I'm also kind of thinking about starting to kind of work on my murder mysteries that I've done as parties. So that way I could probably like sell them and mass produce them as a side project. Right now, there's not really consistency to this channel. Once I have it, I will put a community post up so that way you kind of know like what my schedule is. I intend to be a little bit more serious about it. I think I've gotten kind of lucky with having something to post every Wednesday. So far, apart from Thanksgiving week, but that was Thanksgiving week. I am really looking forward to seeing where this journey goes because I don't know if you guys noticed, but in my intro video, I said that about 5 times. So I'm excited to see where this journey goes. Toodles.
Wow.
Wow.
Professionalism. Wow. Wow. That's what
Wow.
editing's for. I don't know how he does that. Wow.
Wow.